How long were you down there in Tampa?
I was in Tampa for about a year and a half.
A year and a half. So what ended up happening to where you ended up getting back up here?
I started selling crack. See, I was down there. I was doing good, selling weed or whatever. I'm down in Tampa. I'm a little bit more advanced when it comes to getting in that kitchen. So I meet some guys. They don't really know what they doing in the kitchen. So my addiction to the hustle got in there. Now I'm on it. I done learned the area. So now I'm getting busy. I'm doing things, and I slipped up, and slip ups count because it cost me to get caught. So I let too many people in my business. Mm-hmm. That's what happened. And the guy had something going on. I had got a hotel room. I was getting the rooms in different people's names. So the individual who had got the room in his name ended up having like a little party. I wasn't there. I was down the street hustling. But the police that came and disturbed the party because of them disturbing
the peace.
Exactly. So they done went in there and found drugs. They done found weed. You know, all my shit in there. Everything that I owned at the time was in there.
Damn.
So they end up finding the drugs. They found like a half ounce of powder. They found like probably like a half ounce, a little bit over a half ounce of crack. And anybody that know about Florida, they got like the 3-strike law. You know what I mean? They go by the points. So when they get me, this is my first time ever getting booked down there. The public defender that I had down there basically told me like, look, this is your first charge. If you didn't have the federal hold on you, then you would have got out on probation down here. But you had a federal hold, so we got to hold you until they extradite you back to Cincinnati.
Damn.
Yeah. So while I'm down there and I'm doing my time in Florida, while I'm doing my time, when I come time to get extradited, I get extradited to Pinellas County. I'm in Pinellas County. I'm in there with Buju Banton. That's my cellie. So Buju, man, shout out to Buju Bang. Good dude, prayed with me. You know what I'm saying? Gave me food. You know, I met some good men in there, man. I met some hot ones too. Like, yeah. But that was the real bid back to that, like in Florida.
And how long did they make you stay down there in Florida?
I was in Florida for 18 months.
So you had to do jail time.
Yeah, I had to do the full 18 months down there.
And then you had to do that first.
Yes.
And then they sent you back up to Ohio.
Right. Then I got sent back up to Ohio.
So once you do your bid there, you come back. What are you now? And it's 18 months. Now since your case has went federal and you flee the state, when you come back, what are you facing now?
Being that I wasn't a fugitive, because in order to be a fugitive, you have to be in the custody of the feds. And then you have to run abscond after that. You have to do that. But I never was in custody. So I knew they was coming and I left. So I was never a fugitive.
Gotcha.
See what I'm saying? So they couldn't say I ran. Once I got back up here for that, you know, it was just like I got sent back to Butler County. And I was in Butler. It was some stuff going on back then. It was a lot of stuff going on in the city. A lot of telling. In 2011, 12, a lot of individuals that's in the city probably could say like, man, that was them years, man. The feds was in town. They was doing a real live sweep. Because when I got in the county, I seen half the niggas from in the city, in there, everybody had a Fed case.
Because a lot of people, when you got feds, they ain't sending you to the JC. They sending you
to Butler.
Yeah,
you don't see JC, or you going over across the river.
Copy.
Yeah, so I got up there and man, the rest after that was pretty much history, man.
And they had how much time did they give you here in Ohio? How long did you have to do? But when they told you like, hey, this your time. It's time to go up. What was you facing?
So it go by the point system. I was all the way over in the end, category 6, level like 32. So my plea agreement was cop out to 10. I was ready. I copped out on my case the moment I got up here. I was ready to go.
Yeah.
I wasn't trying to, I ain't worried about doing no 10. I ain't the baddest person in the world, but I'd have been through trying times. And in my head, I was already saying I'm favored. I'm already saying God got me. I'm already saying this be it done. I'm already saying that. Like in my head, like I'm already thinking about what I need to do when I get home. Right. I'm already putting a plan together. As soon as I'm down, I'm putting a plan together. I wasn't thinking about rapping. I was thinking about credit. I was thinking about the importance of having, your necessities. Roof over your head, food in your belly. You know what I'm saying? Take care of them kids, things like that. So I'm thinking about that while I'm gone and why I am, because I'm Muslim. But I didn't become Muslim in jail. I've been Muslim for years. So when I link up with the brothers in there, we talking and, we chilling. And
where did you get sent to?
When I started off, I was in Big Sandy. From Big Sandy, I went to Manchester.
Okay.
I spent a big proportion of my time in Manchester. From Manchester, I went to Loretto, Pennsylvania, which was a low because my status had dropped. My security status had dropped. From there, I went to the RDAP program, but I was supposed to go to the RDAP, but I didn't take the RDAP because I wouldn't have got the days off. But they sent me to Fort Dix. They told me I was eligible for it. So I went to the RDAP program in Fort Dix, but I never went. Because I didn't get no days off for it. So I was like, F it. But I'm in Fort Dix. From Fort Dix, signed up, whooping a cat ass in there, man. Because, like I said, I'm Muslim. He Muslim too. And, may Allah forgive me. But I know people be trying to get in the ding, just to get protection and stuff. So I told this certain individual, like, look, man, you hot. I don't deal with hot niggas. You know what I'm saying? You can do whatever you do over here, man. I'm going to give you your rights as a Muslim. But other than that, man, I ain't dealing with you, bro. He got upset. He pulled up on me with a knife. I beat his ass.
Damn.
They sent me from there to Fort Worth, Texas.
Damn, they said, so you far as hell from your family. They can't even...
Yeah, I ain't getting no visits, none while I was locked up.
Jesus.
No, matter of fact, I did. Excuse me. You know what I mean? My wife came and see me in Manchester. But after Manchester, it was over with. You know what I mean? I'm doing 10 years, man. For the guys, man, who who be out hella tender, man. Like, when you doing time, bro, like, you gotta let that go, man. Let these ladies breathe and live. Let them figure it out, man.
How was that for your wife with...
Yeah, like, that's what I was thinking about. You know what I'm saying? Like, and my wife would tell you, I'm one of the person, like, I was like, baby, go do your thing. Like, handle your business. Do what you need to do. You know what I'm saying? And just keep it 100 with me. I ain't tripping on nothing you got going on as far as sexually or whatever. I wasn't tripping on that. My big thing was them babies. My big thing was, is you good mentally? And she wasn't. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm leaving her. And for the guys who don't know, when you leave a woman and she used to you loving her on her every day and everything, that becomes a need. And she'll be loyal. But, when it itches, she might have to scratch it. Let it be, man. Don't worry about that. I just was more supportive, man. Like, I sent money home. I was getting my hustle on in there. That's how I survived. You know what I'm saying? I survived in there. I was selling like K2. And I was selling food. And I was always a head cook. So my hustle was clean in there. And, like, I knew I wasn't coming home tonight. So I knew, like, shit, you got to make something shake.
Man.
So I was in there getting my hustle on in that bitch.
Got to. And a whole decade goes by because you did 18 months.
Fast, too. It was crazy.
Man, you do 18 months in Florida because you had to do your time for them. Mm-hmm. Then you come up here and you had to do another 8.
8.5.
Yeah. So now when you, like you said, you focused on how to get credit right, how to get your credit, and learning about all these things. Music is the farthest fucking thing from your mind at this point, because you're literally coming home from being gone for 10 years and having to start over and rebuild with not only your wife but your kids and everything else. Tell me, what was that like, reuniting with your family when you first got out? That first day out for you, what was that like?
I bawled like a baby. I bawled. When I first hit my wife at the airport, she picked me up, and it was like so much of the frustration, so much of the happy times, and just me knowing that it was behind me at that point was like a breath of fresh air. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, man, I'm free. I'm out here. What's up? My kids, man, for years I thought my kids didn't know me, especially my youngest, because he was a baby.
Yeah.
But for years, I didn't think my kids knew me. I struggled with that. That was like one of my big things when I was locked up. Like, I struggled with that. Like, my kids, man, is they gonna know me? And my wife always tell me, like, they know you. Like, you know what I'm saying? They always asking about you, blah, blah, blah. But in my head, I'm like, what am I gonna do? What is going on?
Absolutely.
So I came, after, reuniting with them, I'm in a halfway house, and I'm going to work. And I had it together. Like, I came home with like 20 racks.
Okay.
Yeah, I got a check cut clean from the feds. You know what I'm saying? I had like 20 bands on my book when I left. So that was I was able to come home, and my wife was in like a rudder position when I came home. The struggle was real. So I'm like, man, you was there. I ain't mind coming up off of nothing. You know what I'm saying? So I paid every bill. We moved, got into a different spot and everything and all that. Like,
that's what's up.
Yeah. I just got to have it.
Man, so you always going, the hustle is in you.
Yeah, it's definitely
so in no matter where you at, what's going on, you gonna always figure it out.
Facts, because it ain't where you from, it's how you come.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? It ain't where you from, it's how you come.
Man.